Hello Darts Nuts, I'm just going to do a review of the Elkadart Excalibur 24g darts. As you can see, it's based on the legend of the sword Excalibur. It's imagery on the package, and it's also continued on the flights. These are a 80% tungsten dart, and they retail for a very reasonable $16.99. Come in this plastic packaging with your Elkadart hard plastic case. You got your point protector and 3 barrels fitted with what looks like medium alloy stems and pre-fitted with rubber O-rings so they fit nice and snug. There's your rather nice Excalibur flights. These darts come in 20 grams, 22, 24, 26 and 28, and I think they're all the same shape apart from the 28 model, which is a little bit a different barrel shape. I'll show you a close up of the dart now. Alright, here's a close look at the Elkadart Excalibur. As you can see, it's fitted with black points. It's got a fairly short tapered nose. The barrel itself is quite a chunky barrel. It's a straight barrel, but it's fairly thick. Some people don't mind that. I particularly like a barrel that's a little bit thicker, to be honest. But this grip on the barrel, it's like a thin ring grip, but it's got lateral cuts through the length of the barrel, which goes straight through that center section there. As you can see, the cuts going through, and it just gives that little bit extra grip onto the rings. It's more grippy than it looks. It's only a very shallow cut, but it's quite effective. The grip it's certainly a medium style grip. It's not really over aggressive, but it's just a nice balance between a normal ring grip and a little bit edgy where these little lateral cuts are. So you'll probably find that it's grippier than it looks. It's quite surprising. I'd probably say it's a high medium grip. And you've got your Elkadart logo on the back of the barrel. Comes with these alloy medium stems, which are fitted with rubber O-rings, and then you've got your Elkadart standard shape flights, which has got the sword image on. Really nice flights these. I think Elkadart make some of the best flights around. The print quality of the flights is really well defined, and for a dart it's only $16.99. It's really good value, this. I'll just let you have a look at the barrel, and then I'll put the detailed close-up with all the measurements on. Right, here's the detailed look at the Elkadart Excalibur 24g darts. It's got a 26mm black coated point. There's a short taper of the barrel of 5.67mm, and then you've got this thin ring cut section of 15.75mm, and then there's a smooth section in the middle, but it has the lateral grooves cut along the barrel of 5.7mm, and then there's another thin cut ring section of 15.75mm, and then there's a smooth section at the back with the Elkadart logo, which tapers towards the rear, and that's 8mm wide. The overall length is 50.6mm and the width is 7.2mm. I'll just measure the barrels. The barrel length is 50.6mm and the barrel looks to be pretty much even in width throughout the main part where all the grip is. 7.2, so it's quite a chunky barrel. 7.2 in the middle, 7.22, so I'd say it's 7.2, and it tapers at the rear of the barrel, 6.4. Just weigh the barrels now. That one is 24.36 grams. That's 24.34 grams, so it's pretty close. And this one is 24.22 grams, so it's about a tenth of a gram difference between the biggest and the heaviest and the lightest, I should say. And the weight of the full setup is 26.47 grams. I'll just check the balance point. Should it be fairly even? Alright then. I'm guessing it's going to be close to the middle. I'd say that's the it's pretty close to the middle, that it's more or less exact. Maybe just a slightly little bit in front of the centre, and with the supplied shafts and flights fitted, it might move it just a touch. Yeah, I think that's about level there, so let's say that centre section is pretty close to where the balance point is. Alright. It's quite a nice grip, that. Feels nice in the fingers. The thin rings are quite grippy, but this little bit of extra lateral cuts down the side, that gives it a little bit of extra grip. So let's give them a throw and see how they go. Okay then, I'm just going to have a few throws with the Elkadart Excalibur 24 gram darts. I'm using the setup as it comes out the packet. I'm just holding the darts. Oh, just need the front on the front section there, but that grip is quite a lot grippier than you expect. The rings are very thinly cut, and it's much grippier than I thought it was going to be. barrels are fairly chunky at 7.2 mm. Some people like a chunky barrel, it doesn't really bother me being that thick, but they are 80% tungsten darts, so you tend to use 80% when you want a slightly thicker barrel. But some people prefer a wider barrel. I'm just getting a little bit of sideways fishtailing through the air, not much like. Quite a nicely balanced dart actually. Seem to be landing fairly flat in the board. These are quite a nice dart to throw. The middle section is quite smooth, but it's still got the lateral cuts there, so even if you're a middle gripper you might have a little bit of grip there, and obviously if you're a rear gripper you've got the same section as the front, but if you like to grip at the very rear then all you've got is another smooth section, so you haven't got much choice there. But for most grips you've got a fairly good range to choose from. Alright, that's your Elkadart Excalibur 24g darts. Quite impressed with these for a £16.99 dart. The quality is really nice and the grip is really good. I like that grip. It's quite subtle, but it's grippier than it looks. Obviously if you're into your 90% tungsten darts, which are usually thinner, then you're not going to get on with these fairly thick barrels, but for most people, especially beginners, I think these will be an excellent dart. Front grippers and rear grippers and maybe middle grippers will be fine with these, so it's well worth a try for £16.99, and they look really nice as well. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.